Welcome to Abhyasa's 12 days of yoga. I'd like to focus today on the kiddos at home, kiddos of any age. So today's practice is energizing practice for kids and their friends and their parents and anybody else who wants to join in today. So let's go ahead and start by sitting on our mat. Let's glue those sitting bones down to the earth, sitting up nice and tall, coming into our breath. So I'm going to invite us to extend the arms out and shine the hands like stars. So let's find energy in the hands. Shiny star hands, filled with energy. Lift, 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 lift. Root down the sitting bones to the earth as we extend and lengthen. Inhale, big breath in. Exhale, long breath out. Now let's take those hands to the ribs. I like to call this balloon breath. Inhale, fill the balloon. Exhale, empty the balloon. Inhale, fill. Exhale, empty. So this balloon breath on your own, you're gently filling the balloon all the way up without straining. And we're allowing the balloon to gently deflate. Inhaling, filling up. Exhale, deflate, letting go. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale, filling up and letting go. Another in-breath and an out-breath. Releasing your hands down. So we're connecting with the breath. Our breath is energy. So as we connect with the breath, we're going to listen to the breath. So I'm going to invite you to take your hands, these are your headphones, and cover the ears. We're going to inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Inhale nose, cover those ears, exhale out. One more time, in through the nose, exhale the mouth. And then release the hands down. So the breath, you can feel the breath with your hands from our balloon breath, and with our headphones on, we can hear the breath. So our breath is what gives us energy, and it's going to energize us today for our practice. So let's come into a sun breath, right? The sun has energy. We're going to draw that energy down and in. So we're going to inhale those star hands up, clap those hands at the top, gather that energy and bring it all the way down. Inhale, gather the breath, clap at the top, and draw that energy in and down. 2 more times. Inhale up, gather energy down. One last time. Inhale up and gather down. Releasing the hands back down to our lap. We're going to start with cat and cow. So that means we need to come onto our hands and knees. So this is a tabletop position, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. In our tabletop position, we're going to come into our cat and cow pose. So lift the gaze and heart forward, and on the exhale, send the spine high. So inhale, lift the tail up and back. Exhale, come into our cat pose, round through the spine. Inhale, forward. Exhale, round up that spine. Inhale, forward. Exhale, round. Now inhale, come forward and back to our tabletop. Let's wag our tail over to the right and look at the tail. Inhale, on the exhale, wag the tail over to the left and look at the tail. Come back to center one last time on your left. And one last time on the right as we work our way back to center. So we're going to come into dog pose. So as you press your hands into the mat, tuck the toes, lift the hips up, and you can keep your knees bent here. If you like to keep your knees bent or straighten your legs, go ahead and straighten your legs. Stretch the mat between your feet and your hands. Give it a little stretch. Bend the knees and begin to walk your feet to your hands. Coming into our forward fold. Here your knees can stay bent if you like. We're going to come into a ragdoll pose. You can keep your your hands on the floor or take hold, left hand to right elbow, right hand to left elbow. So just grab opposite elbows and hang out here. If you like to sway back and forth, you can. Wag that tail to the right, wag the tail to the left. Now here, come back to center and see if you can straighten your legs a little bit or a lot. All right, you straighten those legs a whole bunch. Press the feet into the earth. Draw your belly button to your spine. The top of your head is trying to reach toward the top of those feet. Breathe in and breathe out. Now bend the knees a whole bunch. Take your hands to the earth. Let's take our hands to our hips, elbows are up. We're gonna rise up nice and slow with straight legs. So coming to the top of your mat, we're gonna come into a mountain pose. So at the top of your mat, in your mountain pose, we're gonna lift that left foot up and root it down. Lift the right foot up and root it down. Take the left hand and the right hand next to the side body, standing up nice and tall in our mountain. The shoulders are stacked over your hips are stacked over your knees are stacked over the ankles. So coming to the top of that mat, we're going to inhale the arms high, come into that sun breath, gather the sun down to our heart. Inhale, gather energy, and draw it down. One more time. Inhale, gather that energy, and draw it down. Inhale. On the exhale, bring your hands next to the side body. We're going to come into our chair. So this is a little chair. We're going to bend the knees and drop the hips back. Extend the arms back in our chair. Inhale, up. Exhale, into the chair. Extend those arms back. Inhale, up. Legs straight. Exhale, back. Inhale, lift, lift, lift. Exhale, lower. Now we're going to hold here. Imaginary chair is right there for us. We're reaching back with our fingers to find it. Our heart is reaching forward. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, on the exhale, lift, 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 lengthen. And let's bring the hands to the heart center and hands to the hips. So at the top of your mat, we're going to take a big step back with that right foot. So when you take your big step back, imagine there's headlights on your hips. Bring those headlights forward. There's a light shining out of your heart. That heart light is shining forward. Let's find our star hands and reach that star hand high. Inhale, up high. On the exhale, hand down. Let's bend the front knee. Inhale, up. Straighten the front leg. Exhale, front knee bends and arms are down. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee bends, and now hold here. Holding here, we're going to bring that left arm high, the right arm high with our star hands shining bright, our heart light shining forward, hip headlights shining forward. Breathing here for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Straighten the front leg, hands to hips. Now we're going to spin the back heel high and step. Right foot next to left. And what we do on one side, we must do on the other, so let's switch sides. Take a big step back with that left foot. Headlights forward on those hips. Heart light forward. Shine the hands down. Shine the hands up. And bend that front knee. Inhale. Exhale, legs straight, hands down to the side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bend the knee. Arms extend. Exhale, arms down, legs straight. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. One last time. Inhale. And exhale. Coming into our pose here. Hands high. Hands to hips. Spin the back heel high. And step both feet to the front of the mat. Staying nice and tall here in our mountain pose. Hands that chair, imaginary chair. Inhale, arms high, up, up, up. Exhale, look for that chair. Inhale, up. Exhale, the chair. Now inhale all the way up. Hands to heart. Hands to hips. We're going to step that right foot back. Find that big step. Now our headlights on our hips are going to turn here. Our heart light is going to turn. A nice bend in that front knee. Extend your left arm and extend your right arm. Breathe in and breathe out. Now we're going to play a little bit here with all that energy we've gathered. We're going to take our hand, grab our arrow. We're going to take the arrow around and we're going to pull it back and we're going to let it go. So join me here. Take that arrow, that energy. We're going to draw that right hand to the left, pull the arrow back and let it go. One more time. Grab the arrow of energy, load it up on that bow, draw it back and let it go. Breathe in and breathe out. Taking your hands to your hips, turn your headlights forward, hips forward, spin your back toe high, and step that back foot to the front foot. Here we are at the top of our mat once again. With a soft bend in the knees, take a step back with that left foot. Bend the right knee. So here, we're going to take those hip headlights and turn them. I'm going to turn so you can see where my hip headlights are. I'm going to turn forward, right? Then bend in that front knee. The heart is forward, heart light forward. We're going to extend the arms out, making sure that that knee is right over the ankle. Press that back foot into the mat. Stretch the mat with your feet so you're a strong warrior here. We're going to take that arrow, we're going to load it up on our bow, and we're going to pull it back, and we're going to let it go. Once again, take that left hand, take your arrow, load it on your bow, pull it back, and let it go. 2 more times. Let that energy go. One last time. Gather that beautiful energy, load it up on your bow, and let it go. Holding here in our warrior. Take a long breath in, a long breath out. Feel that energy from the feet all the way to the fingertips. Inhale, bring the arms up high. Exhale, hands to hips. Now we're going to turn our headlight forward, spin that back heel high, and step to the front of our mat. Coming back to the front of our mat, I'm going to come off to the side here for you all. And here our big energy pose, standing in our mountain. Feet are rooting, heart is lifting. Feel that energy. Feel the breath. Inhale, arms high. On the exhale, find your chair, reach the hands back. Where's the chair? Inhale, arms high, lift and lengthen. Exhale, chair back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to heart. Our final pose together, we're going to come into a tree pose. So you could bend that right knee, spin the knee out, spin the toes out, and rest your heel at your ankle or your leg, or wherever it feels right on that leg for you. Taking your hands to the heart. Extend your arms out. Extend your arms to the sky. Hands to heart. Hands to hips. Right foot next to left. Let's switch sides. Tree pose. We could do our baby tree. We can work that leg up. Finding your tree, hands to heart. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, hands to heart. If you want to move or if you just want to balance and hold, and take your hands to heart, hands to hips. Left foot next to right. Hands to heart center. I bow my chin in gratitude. Thank you for joining me today, and have a glorious holiday. Happy 12 days of yoga from Abhyaasa, and from my heart, to you. Thank you.